Yo. This is Venba. Shout out to Dead in Sky who gifted me this game. This is a game I've been wanting to play for a bit now. Came out last year. Was it last year, 2023? I guess technically 2 years ago, because it's 2025 as of you watching this. And yeah, this is supposed to be kind of a short, cute little indie game. Do some cooking, some Indian cooking, and some good story. Jump in. I might have to turn it down a little bit, but we'll see. Think well before you dare and never ruminate once in action. Probably good advice. July 14th, huh? Leaving already? Io, sorry. Did I wake you? What time is it? 8. How are you feeling? I'm too tired. Just like yesterday. Okay, I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover idli batter and garlic chutney from yesterday. You can steam some idlis quickly. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay. I was just about to leave. It's just idlis. Very easy. It'll take me too long, Venba. Don't worry. I can just survive on the coffee machine. Fine. I'll make it then. Wait 5 minutes. Venba, really, it's fine. No, no, no. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. Just tell the school. I'll be done in a minute. Okay. Alright, do some cooking. Cooking, mama. Okay, let's get this done fast. Although... should I try my mother's recipe for once? The way I make idlis are never as soft as hers. And they would always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. The recipe is still readable, that is. Okay, let's take a look. Idlis plate, towel, cooker, ingredients, water and batter, holes to let steam through. Gotcha. These also have holes so batter can cook. Make sure to something. Only difference from mine seemed to be the hole in the plates. The recipe also calls for towels, I'm not sure why, but Amma swears this method makes the idlis a lot softer. Make sure to what? Arrange plates so steam can cook batter. No point in putting a plate without... oh, right, gotcha. Is it just this one page? Oh, okay. That was quick. Okay. So this has to turn slightly. Can I take this out? Because they should be different, right? This should be turned, the top one should be turned. Yeah, let's start again. So what we'll do is this, then we'll turn it. Yeah. Okay. I should close the lid. Right. Okay. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. Ah, it's done. Complete one recipe without messing up. Hell yeah, let's go. Aw, you're so cute. Oh wow, you even took the time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my beard though. You really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out idless. Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once. Pavlon. You're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. That's not a fair choice to me. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. And even if I had let you leave, what will I do for lunch? I'd still have to cook, as exhausted and sick as I am. You just wouldn't have seen it. I don't have a coffee machine here to survive on either. So is it hard for you to cook, even on days like this? Is it so hard for you to cook, even on days like this? You're right, sorry. Did you look for tickets back home? Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it. So, do you think we should go? I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. But unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's going to be tough to stay in Canada. You know there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach again at my old job. And there's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? We'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. I'll walk you to the doctor's office. Oh no, I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days now. Come on, I'll walk you. Doctors are free here. Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say? So the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. What? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Okay. Idlis again? Ah. What has gotten into you today? So I guess this means we have a reason to stay. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either. But there's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get more expensive, though, and we're barely scraping by as it is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't know. It's funny to see you worry like this. Are you not worried? I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason. That makes one of us. Avalon, don't worry. I'm sure they will turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child. How else could they turn out? Being outshone by one's children is a universally desired form of sweet defeat. So this is 12 years later? I'm guessing they're still in Canada. My name is Pavalon, sir. Pavalon, sir. Gavin. This music is great. Where did you run off to? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir? I don't have time to play, Gavin. I have a lot of work to do. Yes, sir. I've managed the transport of hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Gavin, there you are. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape. Take that off. Let's get you dressed. No, I like it. That job was in India, sir, but... Gavin, wait there. Don't run. Gavin, come back here. This has become a routine now. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Ayo, that towel is so dirty, duh. Here, wear this shirt, kinda. No! But sir, you can just take me on probation period, maybe. I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir. Put this on, kinda. Hurry up now. But I don't want to. Speak in Tamil, Kevin. I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Please, kinda? I understand, sir. Yes, good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. They didn't buy the hundreds of units of inventory story? That's not entirely untrue. I helped out in a grocery store when I was 12. And you were paid in candy. Ah, well, I've only worked as a writer back home. I don't see myself getting a job for that here. Not with my English. I spent half of these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Kevin. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand these people too. Yay! We can watch Batman together, Appa. Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know his friends call him Kevin? What's wrong with that? Speak in Tamil, duh. Well, what's wrong with that? It's only one letter that's different anyways. Names tell stories. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name, after all. Who else is going to tell them? And Kevin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name and it suits you so well. I don't want to be beautiful. I want to be Kevin. I just want to be Kevin. He's brighter than us, Venba. He's learned to adapt. We haven't. You know, he aced yesterday's English quiz. He did? Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Dakana. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special. Oh, can we order pizza? Speak in Tamil, Captain. I want pizza. How about something better? Like parota? Dosa? Idiyappam? Ghee dosa? Biryani? I haven't had biryani in a long time. Fuck, I'm getting hungry now. Curry dosa? No, I'm tired of all these. I said I want pizza. Extra cheese. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time. Kevin. Have you ever had putu? No. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks just like a rocket launching. It does? Yes. But you know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. Will it really look like a rocket launch? Do you want to see? Alright, let's get started. I haven't made this before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? We need to make the flour first, Alright. Putu flour. 500 grams of rice and water. Blend the rice. When did we get to the rocket part? Soon, Dad. Be patient. Well, the recipe says adding flour to the rice is the final step. Do you think this is right? It's a bit chunky, isn't it? Putu flour should feel like slightly wet sand. I think we need to use a sieve. Let's try again. Wait, what? Isn't it blend the rice? Oh, you don't blend the rice with water, you just... Oh, it's already soaked. Okay. I understand. Okay, got it. I should shake it over the towel. Okay. What does that say? Chunks over. Separate fine rice from the chunks. Maybe back in here. Is that something? Is it soap? What happens if we throw this in here? Something with the chunks. So we do this part again. This. I don't really know what we do with that, so we add this to this. Maybe this with this now? Separate fine rice from chunks. Okay, so we blend the rice. What does this do? Oh, okay. Never mind for now. Can't add it to the water directly. No, this is wrong. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see what the hint says. Well, let's see what the hint says after this. Okay. Try it out. Rice alone, yes, that's fine. Since I need to add all of the rice, we need to find a way to use those rice chunks too. Oh, you literally just blend it again? Or no, you do this again. I see. Okay. That's what they mean by the rice chunks, I guess. So this should give me fine rice now, right? Can we do it again? Or is that too much now? I think this actually might be correct. Okay. Got it. Why does this feel like flour even though there was so much water? We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The final consistency should feel like slightly wet sand. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Amma, when will we get to the rocket? Oh, here we go. So this is the bottom. Put coconut layers as far away from each other as possible. This is straightforward. Assemble the parts so water steep and cooks what's above. The tricky part is figuring out how much rice and coconut is needed. And in what order. Coconut can crumble easily. Okay. So water at the bottom. Okay. Now, if you put the coconut layers as far away as possible, they're the colored ones probably. So then we'll do coconut, flour. Oh, and these are 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, okay, I misread this. Each one is 1 it's for the whole thing. 3 tablespoons here, 4 tablespoons here. So let's do 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. And then we put the lid on. And then this here. Like that. Then like that. This should work. It's lunchtime, Kevin. Neat. Wow. That was so cool. Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. Ama, can we do that again? Yum. We're not unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. We encourage you to apply again next year. Is he asleep? I think so. Kevin. Yes, he is. Good. So that interview. Another dead end? Yes. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. It's about who you know here. And we barely know anyone. We're not in a position to pick and choose our help. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. That even here, we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging. I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. But honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kevin on the Putu today. You're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in a school. Well, it's not like teaching back home. It makes me worry about Kevin. Why? Well, back home, I could get the class to laugh, open up, get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here. What does that have to do with Kevin? I just feel there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. And I feel the same way growing around Kevin. Same wall growing around Kevin. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Kevin? It's so hard to even talk to him. He speaks in English all the time. And he talks so fast. It's hard to understand him. It's like he's in a different world than us. Well, it's more than just that. He's not interested in anything we do. I thought I could at least get him to listen to music or watch some movies from back home. But he'd rather watch Home Alone for the 100th. I mean, to be fair, hold on. I'm not gonna let this slander of Home Alone go by. One of my favorite movies. I don't know. I'm worried. These things bother me too, but we chose to bring him here, not him. Bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here, and he does. This place comes with better education and opportunities, but it also comes with its own culture, language, values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Yes, maybe. It's just scary. Don't worry, Venba, he'll turn out just fine. How are you so sure? He's our child. How else will he turn out? Those fallen from their resolve are stripped of respect, like hair fallen from the head. This is a year later? Go on. Tell her. His name is Pavelon. He's my dad. P A A V A L A N. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know what time my dad left the office? Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today? Did you see my dad today? Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Maybe we can call them? Does he usually go home with someone? I like the really dirtied up. I'm guessing that's like an emotional state thing or whatever. Excuse me. The like really dirtied up, what are they called? Conversation bubble or whatever, speech bubble. She says no. Dad usually leaves alone and he's very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 p.m. today. He says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you. That can't be good. Why are we walking through the park, Amma? You think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your Appa likes to walk instead of taking the bus. If you decide to walk home from the office, it should be through here. But the lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? But where would he go for this long? I don't know, Kevin. Enough with your questions. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about Appa. Why are you worried? You think something happened to him? No. I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kevin. Here, you can ask me anything you want. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you can ask it in Tamil. Okay? Oh, okay. I can do that. Ahem. Okay? Okay. I can do that. And oh, I accidentally clicked out. I thought the game crashed. That was my bad. Why did that lady say that Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Oh, look at you go. See? You can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What do you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Gavin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then? Oh yes, he loved to write. How come I never see him write at home? Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. What did you do back home? Same as here. I was a teacher. And not just a supply teacher. I taught math for 9 and 12th to 12th standard. Were you a cool teacher? What's a cool teacher? Fun and easygoing. Like, were the kids scared of you? Only kids named Kevin. I don't know. I like to think I was good at it. My classes were always fun for the students. Though I don't think I'm a cool teacher here. I miss those days. But you teach here too. It's not the same. Why not? I don't know. It's just not. Why did you move here? It wasn't an easy choice. Pavalon wanted to be with me, and I couldn't imagine being with anyone else. But a lot of people took issue with us being together, and they decided to make it our problem. It was getting really hard to deal with it, so we gambled on a fresh start here and took it. Amma, I see Appa. HVAC sales. Well, I'm glad he's alive, at least. The pessimistic part of me is always like, oh, he's dead. Like, no good. Nothing, no matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor. 2006. So that's what, 9 years later? No, 11 years later, right? Okay, I just finished cutting up the onions too. I think you should have everything you need? Yes, thanks, Pa. I'll go help Cavan pack. Oil. Ooh, biryani gravy. Okay, this recipe is completely unreadable. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before, but I've seen Amma make it the night before we left India. Maybe I can try remembering them. Remember, add all these first. Okay, so that's the, these ingredients so expensive. The aromatics or whatever. Amma, why are you going through all of this trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big thing to leave another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. Remember, add all of these first. Okay. This. I never get tired of how great toasted whole spices smell. I wish you could see how much these cost here. You would lose your mind over these prices. There's a logic to the order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredients you add first will always fry more in the oil than the one you add next. Right, so if I want onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard for anything to fry after. The beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. That order is important. After we add all the salt and powders, the beef goes in after. Then add water and let it reduce. How am I going to remember all of this? Don't worry, I've added all these instructions to the recipe book I gave you. So we need to fry this stuff up first. So we'll fry that up. What's this? That's garlic paste? Let's fry up the chilies. Then the garlic paste. Then we'll do the tomatoes. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe book, Amma. I'm sorry I couldn't take better care of it. But I'm fixing these now, and I hope Cavan can appreciate it when he cooks these. If he ever does. So this is before? I just want to make sure. And after we add the salt and powders. water to reduce. Oh, I forgot the salt. Hold on. I didn't see the salt down there. Ah, this smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes and we can start the layering. Oh, that sounds so freaking good. Oh, there's nothing better than some good Indian food. All that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Kevin leaves. Is this written down? Great. That's helpful. At least the second part is salvageable. I think the idea is to put everything in the pot, seal tightly, and let it simmer together. 1, 2, 3 might refer to the different layers of gravy, rice, and other things. But in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. Ah, I see. We just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer? Yes. What's wrong, Amma? Oh, Amma, why are you crying? You know we'll visit often, and once things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else will we go? I know, Kana. It's just so far away. So... okay. So the final one is the mixture. 2 is rice, so it's something rice, something rice. Oh, we put it in the bowl, right? Mint, saffron milk. Oh, yum. We just had all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer. Okay. So is it just this? Is it that simple? I think this is right. I just have to cover it with the lid now. Okay, I think this is it. I just need to keep the flame very low and let it all cook together. The rice will fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. I can't wait. Should be good now. Looks amazing. So that was it. Okay. This music is so good. How is it? Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. Like, not you, idiot. Oh. It's really good, Amma. I'm glad. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again. Ah, Amma. Stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, Kana, but we'll miss you. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way. Oh, as it turns out, my friends are driving there today after all, so I'll be going with them. Oh. This way, you and Appa won't have to drive all day. I was looking forward to the drive. We could all spend some time together before we send you off. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. Last chance for us to annoy you with unsolicited advice. Aw, Amma, that would be nice. But I think it's just easier this way. You can always annoy me another time. Okay, Kana. Sure. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? Ah, maybe we can drive there next week. Drop off some food. Oh, I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? I don't know. Why? I packed a lot more of the biryani. I also packed some potato, pickles, and sweets. Did she give you all the pieces too, Kevin? Amma, I can't take that in the car. Why not? I've packed for your friends too. You can all eat. Amma, they don't want biryani. And the whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? Kevin, I put in a lot of effort into making all of it this week. I didn't ask you to. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask. But what will you even eat there? I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. I'll figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. I'm just eating kuska here. That's not healthy, Kevin. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that. I'm just trying to be helpful. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat it. I said no, Amma. I'm done with this. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. I just want to be normal. For once. It's fucking rough. Kana. The language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that, Kevin. You don't have to change who you are for us. But just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful and beautiful culture that's a part of you. It'd be a shame if you chose not to be a part of it. Just because you think it's not normal. And why did we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's just... there's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit often, okay? Okay. And I'll call every week, too. So please, try not to worry. Okay? Okay. Is that them? Yes, I think so. Who's that girl? I've never seen her before. It's our kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him. Chip off the old block. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent and makes his own choices, even if they are so incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come back to us. Until then, it's just the two of us again, huh? Just like old times. We're unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. We encourage you to apply again next year. Oh, did Kevin reach the university? Did he text or call yet? No. Well, we told him to text or call when he gets there, right? Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't gone... Oh, he has. I kept waiting and got worried, so I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. Well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he has a lot going on there. Oh sure, let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak in Tamil. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him. Yes, you're right. Oh wait, he forgot his headphones in his room. I was going to bring it to him sometime next week. Maybe we should let him pick it up whenever he's here next. Oh, he did? Of course not, Pavlon. We should help if we can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh, you made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Kevin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Kevin said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I want to show him all the works that inspired me and all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote, too. All the stories you read to him as a child were just ones you wrote on the spot. Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, let alone understand it. I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all that unique and special things that his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better not to be unique or stand out in any way. And I don't think we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Kevin to be who he wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed. If you're going to suggest I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting. But come on. I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Kevin. And I have you. Home is where you two are. Longing for those who have forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. So 8 years later. Oh, I'm guessing the dad is dead now. Oh, okay. This makes me want a churro. You know, it's weird because it's like, as I get older, I kind of understand the parent side of things more, but I definitely understand the, like, just wanting to be normal thing. I grew up in a very whitewashed bullshit school, and with my family being, like, half Mexican on my side, I remember, like, them saying just shitty things sometimes or whatever. Passive-aggressive remarks, sometimes even straight up just, like, calling them spics and stuff, you know? Just a real bunch of shitters. A lot of people that, honestly, if I saw walking down the street, I don't know that I would break for them. Took a long time to get comfortable that my family wasn't quote-unquote normal. And now at damn near 40 years old, I find myself reflecting and thinking, I shouldn't have spent so much time giving a shit. Should have embraced the culture a little bit more, you know? Probably one of the regrets I'll carry until the day I die. So I get where this Cavan kid's coming from, but like, it's so easy to, if you, especially like if you don't have that background or whatever, it's so easy to just like, be like, he's a little piece of shit, but I get it. If you've never had to deal with it, then... And then, like, thankfully, I'm, like, whitewashed enough that, like, I can quote-unquote pass. It's such a gross thing to say, but, like, I didn't get picked on a whole lot more because, like, my skin color is white, right? Got called half-breed quite a bit, though. In some ways, sometimes you would rather just be a full breed of something different, maybe. Feel like less of a mutt or something, you know? I'm guessing this fish was already, like, descaled and prepared. I don't know if y'all have ever scaled a fish, but it sucks. I've only ever used the, like, spoon method, where you just use the edge of a spoon. There's probably easier ways to do it. I've only done it a few times in my life anyway. Not a fan of it. Would not recommend. I'm guessing she's making a meal because he's coming home. He's making a big feast. Is my assumption. I do understand wanting to fry stuff, though. Frying stuff is so good. I'd love to try my hand at making some homemade Indian food. The problem is that I don't generally have the spices. Because, like she said, the spices are incredibly expensive. Yum. All the flavor. Oh, nice, a coconut. Am I supposed to do something here? Ah, there we go. Alright, last thing. Ooh, yum. Oh, it's so good. I gotta say, there wasn't as much cooking in this game as I was kind of hoping for, like the putting the stuff together. I wish there were more recipes. Like, I wish that was more of a crux of what's going on. But, like, it kind of makes sense because none of the characters in this are, like, a cook or a chef. So it makes sense that it's just kind of like an ancillary, secondary thing that's happening in the story. I like the way they use it, too, with, like, the memories of home or whatever in the conversation. Like, I really like how they use it as a narrative device, but I wish there was more of it because it was kind of fun. And I like the food stuff. Like, this is great. Oh, this looks so good. What is that, a Rambi Kalama? Oh, that motherfucker never showed up. Hi, Amma. Thank you so much. Wait. I'll cook your favorite mutton. Hi, Amma. Thank you so much. Sure, Amma. I have a lot of plans today, but I think I can stop by for a bit later tonight. Super. Sorry, Emma, something came up last minute. I can't make it tonight. Did he just send that now at nighttime? Like, what a fuckface. What an absolute piece of fucking trash. At least send it, like, hours before. That I can't abide by. Especially in, like, a time of cell phones. It's so fucking easy to get a hold of somebody and give them information these days. Load of horse shit. I hate to even say it, but maybe they should have beat him more. Growing up, maybe he needed to get a hit every now and then. Slap in the back of the head or something. What an absolute piece of trash. We're happy to inform you your application for the secondary teacher position has been accepted. Oh, she got a job. That's good. At least something good is happening. That was 2006? Without one's dignity, one becomes a puppet. That was quick. That's the exact vibe. Chris Kendall. Great, but so you know it's not usually hung inside the house. I want to see what else was said here. I missed some of that. My dad just liked to hang it inside. Yeah, that's fine. I need something unique and interesting here. By the way, for the school lunch scene, I was thinking it'd be cool if it was like a super diverse table of kids and they all shared food from their different cultures. What do you think Piria's lunch should be? Chicken tikka? Maybe spicy vindaloo? Well, Piria is Tamil, so probably none of those. What if we show her eating nothing? Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot, lol. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch upon that? Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. It's just a fun scene that celebrates different cultures and cuisines that represent Toronto. You must have a favorite dish your mom made or something, right? It just feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about the lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get we're celebrating it, but a scene like that would make me feel... Oh my god, stop fucking typing so I can read. Whatever. Yeah, I'll check my mother's recipe book. Oh, now I can scroll. Okay, let's start from the beginning here. Hey, Kevin, I wanted to ask you if you had any cool references for set designers as they design Priya's home. They can do their own research for sure, but maybe there's something cool you have in your home, something cultural and potentially obscure. I don't know, man. You see my apartment. It's all movie posters and games. There has to be something you remember growing up with your parents, right? Yeah, my mom left me a bunch of stuff before she left to India. I guess I'll check that, I guess. Okay, so that's where we cut in. Okay. Okay, if I have to give them a recipe, the least I can do is ensure it's authentic. I can't believe Amma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though. Whoa, it looks like she fixed a lot of these recipes. I can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. Oh, idlis. This is putu? Oh, I remember making this with Amma and Appa. That was fun. Urani, of course, Appa's favorite. Natu Cozy Columbu? That's the chicken. That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was really ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. I must have been around 5 then. I still remember the taste, the smell, and the day she made it. There's a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it once at least. Oh, how helpful. She'd drawn cute pictures of the ingredients needed. I'll go pick those up first, and then we can start putting it together. Okay. So, the nuts and the paste put together, I guess. Thankfully, there's a diagram. I have to mix the tamarind with the water to extract its essence multiple times. Oh, that's the tamarind. Got it. Oh, the water really changed color. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but that might dilute the extracted water. I need to find a separate. Do this, right? Okay. The water isn't really changing color that much anymore. I think I've gotten everything I can from the tamarind. Let me add it to the other bowl and see. That's as much as I'm going to get, I think. I hope this means the tamarind water is ready. On to the next thing. Alright. So as always, we usually start by... There's no diagrams on this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully. Maybe I can do it step by step. I think I can make out a few of these words. Yeah. Although I don't see any grains. Did I mistranslate something? So we got shallots here. Ah, it's seeds, not grains. Idiot. I can't count the number of times I've woken up to this sound, though. How is it already smelling so good? That's the flavor, idiot. Okay, I can read this part easily. Next, add red leaves and green chilies. Other way around. On to the next step. Add minced and crushed garlic, ginger garlic. So minced shallots and the garlic and ginger. It's usually around this time Mama has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. We did that too. First add blank, that creates water, that's tomatoes, then add the water itself. Right, it seems to release a lot of water. So that's what the tamarind water is for. So, add salt and pepper to taste. Right? Wait, what's the other ingredient? Oh, the powder. The smell is really taking me back. Amma was upset because of the phone call she got from home. I think I remember now. I'm sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, no. It's okay. Let me at least be of use this way. Can't read this part either, but there's not much to this. Just put everything in and cook it, I guess. So we'll put this in. And then the meat after. Okay. Nice and easy. I should keep going. Whoa, that looks fantastic. Chicken stock always has a golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice. Oh man, should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation is going to start selling overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. Okay, last step. Mix it all together. Yep. Rasam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. That's really cool, wow. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. An exotic take on a chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. This in here. You get all those delicious baked on spices on the pan. That'll get rid of a lot of them. Mix it in. Very good. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see if it tastes anything like that day. Amma, why are you sad? It's nothing. Did I do something wrong? Oh no, Kana. Not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother. Amma loves her a lot. But sometimes people have to leave and go far away. And Amma will just miss her. Why is she leaving? It's natural, Kevin. Everyone leaves someday. Us too? It'll happen to everyone. I won't leave you, Amma. Or Appa. Humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of one's child. God, this music is so good. Yeah, I told you I'm terrible at this. It's easy, Kevin, listen. It's all about temperature control with dosa. First, pour water on the stone to reduce the heat. Next, set fire to the low setting. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. Add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. This will fry the batter and make it easy to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. Easy, right? Yeah, for you, another disaster coming up. I was gonna say, am I not gonna get to rotate it? It's pretty important. Spread it out, you know? Did I spread the batter wrong? You spread the batter fine, Kevin, but you forgot to do some things before the spreading. Oh, I gotta reduce the heat. Alright, that's more correct. There we go. Oh my god. I did it. Good job. Ready to try something harder? Are you ready to try Upam now? The dosa will be a bit thicker this time so we can lay all the vegetables. Oh, this is like the pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Yes. Not really, though. Okay, now the toppings. Do I add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's Thupam is different. Just make sure to add ghee first. Alright, so we put the ghee down first. And then we will do everything because we have taste in this household. I think I'm getting the hang of this. See? I told you it's easy. I haven't made this in a while. This was your Appa's favorite. Curry dosa is dosa with minced meat? Yes, exactly. We're doing it with mutton here, but you can do it with chicken, beef, or whatever you like. Good job, Kevin. Now we can start adding the curry toppings. Like Uthapam, you want to add the ghee first. Then add beaten egg as a coating, followed by actual curry, and finish it with coriander. Alright, so we want to add this first. Then the beaten eggs. Then that with the coriander. It up. Wait for the sides to brown. Again, wait for the sides to brown. I don't think there's actually a timer on this. Another one down. This is fun. Yes, it really is. You're doing great, Kevin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there, you wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh? I came here for more than just dosas, Kevin. Oh yeah, of course. I was just joking. Oh. Okay, well, you start eating these. I'll make the rest and then join you. Oh no, I'll do it. Otherwise they'll get cold before you can eat them. Well, won't they get cold for you then? Let me do this one at a time at least. Sure, Kevin. Yum. I'm actually not a huge fan of dosas. I'm not a huge fan of dosas, crepes, anything really like that at all. To be honest. Amma, I have something to show you. Tortillas, to be honest, most of the time. This is Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too? And you wrote in Tamil? This is great, Kevin. This is all the research for that show you're writing? No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job. Oh? Why? I felt like a fraud. I took the job because it was the first place that would hire me. I suppose the showrunners felt I could offer a Tamil perspective, but I've distanced myself from all that my entire life. I couldn't even speak the language fluently. What perspective can I even offer? I've acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. But now I'm acting Tamil when it's convenient for me? When there's a job on the line? I couldn't deal with it. You're being unfair to yourself. It's true, Amma. I'm just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. And every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. You've always said you stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. And Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read to me until I finally fell asleep. My writing can't hold a candle to that. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. That's not why I came here, Kevin. You didn't? I came here because that's what's best for me, and even though it hurt me, it's what's best for you. What do you mean? I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving. And I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left here. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavilon. Well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I had stayed there, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. How long are you staying for? I don't know, Amma. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada? I don't know, Kana. But this is really nice. Alright. So that is Venba. That's a game that I've been meaning to get to for a while. Came out July 31st, 2023. And if you're watching this right now, it's sometime in January 2025. There is a narrative here that I think speaks to an experience that a lot of people that I knew and grew up with didn't necessarily have. I didn't grow up with a lot of people with immigrant families. my family wasn't really an immigrant family. I mean, my mother was, but like not in the same way. She was a child when she moved here. But everything that had to do with the parents in this was kind of like me with my grandparents. So yeah, it hits home in its own way for me. Really nice story though. I really like using the cooking and the food, especially because it's such like an important part of like, I don't know why it is, but it just seems like there are certain ethnicities where cooking and food are way more important than they are for others. Although, I guess even, like, white people have, like, barbecues and shit like that, so... Yeah, maybe it's just, like, a human thing. But it seems like it's such, like, a uniquely East Indian and, Eastern Asian thing to, like, be cooking your own food or whatever and kind of pass down those recipes. In a way that it really isn't in the US and Canada for, like, Caucasians or white people or whatever. Maybe that's changing now. It wasn't when I was growing up in the 90s. Again, it was kind of like if you weren't a full white person or whatever, kind of ostracized and treated like shit. So shout out to those fuck faces. I hope nothing but the worst for all of them. If any of them are even still alive. Hopefully they're not. But for you watching, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did this little story. And, yeah, I don't usually do these offline playthroughs. Usually they are streams. So this seemed like it was going to be a special thing, and I'm pretty glad that I didn't stream it. Pretty glad I didn't stream it. I think it deserved its time to just be paid attention to fully without dumb memes or chats or any of that sort of thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go cry now. Have a good day.